Well, within School 1 and all BIS schools, we celebrate the culture and lives of all the children from all of our countries within school. And it's important as part of one of our curriculum areas that we celebrate British life also. So within Art Week, which is what we've been looking at, the children have been looking at British artists and celebrating their significance within British culture. And that's where we are with the work that the children have been producing over, I would say, probably 2 weeks. They've had a few lessons, looked at the significant dates and events of different artists within their study area, and then tried to replicate some of their artwork, and hopefully you'll enjoy looking at their masterpieces. Initially, we start with the early years, and with the youngest children, the 3 and 4-year-olds, they've looked at the artist Damien Hirst and some of his work. And as you can see, they're expressing themselves through the use of colour. And when you look at the work, it does have a freedom to it. Although it's supposed to be dots, you can see that when they're doing this, colour is extremely important, and they still have their freedom to, be a little bit more, not random, but to express themselves. It's not so confined that it has to just be dots. Then they go on to the reception classes, and they've looked at the work of Sonia Delaunay and a style called triptych, I believe. For me, it kind of looks a little bit like Kandinsky, because there are elements of geometrical within that. And that's one of the artists that they will study as well, obviously, within the school system. It's international, and why not embrace those wonderful creators from Russian culture as well. And if you look at the selection of ceramics here, the children really have produced some fantastic pieces of work. They had a lot of guidance with the teachers as well, and asking them to create their own designs. Then we tried to replicate that on the pots, and using the paints that they've actually managed to pull off some wonderful work, which is brilliant. I believe it was Picasso said that all children are artists anyway. So it's something that you try to allow children to have freedom, and freedom to interpret what they've seen within their normal lives, and then show examples from the artists that they're studying, and then offer them some of the techniques to show this is how the artist did it. And then you try to get the children to develop some skills. Art is important for any age, I think. If you're trying to help produce a well-rounded child, you're going to give them opportunities to be creative within their education. And art is a great way of them expressing themselves through a means other than language. And it's very, very important to give them that freedom and develop a confidence within an area that isn't necessarily one of their strong points. For some children mathematics is a very easy one for a lot of children. However, you take them out of mathematics and then they have to try and develop a confidence in another area. Art is a great way of doing that.